um, the Philippines.
Brigida, shut
Okay,
up. Shut up.
I don't think the Filipino teams have done well at all.
These are all like very boring answers. It's like,
For me, by the way, if you guys don't know, the GSL format is what we already used once for the Snapdragon Pro Series event. I think it was season 3. So if you guys are still confused on the GSL format, maybe you guys can refer to that, or you can just search it up, you know?
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. Welcome to Gank and Gather episode. Once again, my name is Brigida. I'm with Mirko, Laphel. For the first question, I guess, who do we think will benefit the most from this kind of format? Like, it's not the same as the group stage, it's not the same as the Swiss stage. It's a bit different, you know? So,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to go first, I'd jump right into who specifically I think will be benefiting from this. So
mhm.
in terms of the regions, I'd say um, the Philippines. Like
I mean,
that's
sure.
there's
I
no
mean,
bias
okay.
involved, so I
I
don't think
mean,
I
okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
I don't think I should be explaining much about that.
Uh-huh.
But just
Mm-hmm.
add a little bit. Even if we do get to fall down to the lower bracket, like historically, they've been okay with that, like lower
Yeah.
bracket runs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I guess other regions who work well in terms of adapting. Onic Indonesia, SRG, I think they do well too.
Thank you. Thank you.
These are all like very boring answers. It's like, oh, who's gonna benefit the
That's why
most?
I need
I
to
don't know
go
who's the
first.
strongest teams. You know,
Yeah.
You guys go next.
I just don't want to give a boring answer, so I'm just gonna go with Homeboys, and the reasoning is
Okay.
because Jasmine is allowed to play a little bit in terms of the drafts.
If I were to give my answer, who benefits the most? Lafel gave Malaysia second seed. I'll give Indonesia second seed. I think RQ are also very, very good when it comes to adapting. And it's pretty similar to Lafel, you know. He said the coaching staff was great for homeboys. They know how to adapt. They know what picks to pick up for these kind of moments. It's the same for RQ. They're a team that notoriously are amazing in the group stages, in the early parts of the tournament when the pressure is still low, and that's where you can
Mm-hmm.
really see them shine. So I think RQ in this GSL format as well will be really, really good.
So it seems like we've been mostly on the PHIDMY
I
Yeah.
mean,
reps
like I
again.
think the highest, like if we just want to be real, I would say it's Philippines for sure because
Yeah.
they
Mm-hmm.
have region protection where no teams from the same region can be in the same group. So
Yep.
PH will be on different sides, and they've gone on record to say winning MPL PH is harder than winning any international. So I would say they're the most comfortable because they're not going to be facing each
Mm-hmm.
other at least during the group stage.
I think later on we'll be discussing who we think might just be the dark horses as well. Who
Dark
knows? Who
horses. Okay,
knows?
I'm not a fan
Mm.
of horses, but
Maybe.
okay.
Are the strategies going to be outrageous for this group? Because technically there's no more Swiss stage. You know, the strategy that a lot of teams used in the Swiss stage was, all right, it's fine to lose the first match, the second match, because
Yep.
then we're going to get matched up with the worst teams, right? Literally, the
Mm-hmm.
0-2 teams.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
are we going to see that kind of strategy? Are we going to see the obvious strategy, which is just win? Or are we going to see people go down and go through lower brackets because they think it's an easier road, but we get the safe strats, you know?
I guess the most general again. There has to be some sort of like adaptability again. Yes, but
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like I guess you gotta know your team really before heading into MSC. Like for some of these teams, they probably don't work well under pressure.
I guess it also
So
depends on what they're grouping at, because I don't think they're
yeah,
Yep.
they're they're grouped in which group, right? Group A, Group B, and etc. I mean, like
yeah, that's
if
true.
it was me, I'm like, oh, there's TLPH. Let me just lose the first game so that I don't go against
Yeah.
them. You know, like I
Yeah,
feel like it really depends on what's your possible matchup, and then you'd be like, okay, would I rather go up against TLPH or Flash SG? You know, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I guess it's that taking into consideration who your opponents are gonna be, and as well as um, you and your team, and knowing how capable you are of like
Mm-hmm.
climbing out of the lower bracket. Because at least if you want to save your life for longer, then you might really want to go heavy on preparation for your first matchup. So you stay a little longer in the upper bracket because like you can only lose twice and you only need two wins anyway. So one out of those two wins, that'll already mean a lot. So strategizing for the group stage in the GSL format is going to be so interesting, especially when we get to find out what the groups are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's what Laphel said. It's the same. It really comes down to the matchups. If teams see that TLPH go down, they will be fighting, for their lives to stay up in the normal zone of trying to qualify. Because no one, again, it really depends on who you get in your group, who goes down. If you see a stronger team go down, you want to stay up. If you see a weaker team go down, you might be like, all right, we can lose. But obviously, all the teams want to win, even if they're up
Yep.
against TLPH, Onyx PH, Onyx ID, SRG. They'll still want to win. It's still the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different routes. You can have more than one way to get through
Yep.
the group stage, and it's okay. It's okay to lose a few times as long as you can come back later in the knockout stage, where again it'll be single LM. So a lot of teams have been very vocal about liking this and disliking this. So especially the Filipino teams, right? So far, I don't think the Filipino teams have done well at all in the single elims in a way where they make it to the finals, but they don't win. MSC 2023, 2024, both times we saw Philippines in the grand finals, but 2023 lost to Onyx ID, 2024 SRG.
Don't give them time to adapt. That's it. Just
Yeah.
kill them while they're down, and then don't let them
Kill
get
them
back
before
up.
they can
That's-
think.
that- yeah, exactly. Don't let them think. Let them be stupid for a few games, and then just keep
Yep.
it that way.